In a move that nobody saw coming. And I mean nobody, Ricochet, one of WWE's most athletic and electrifying superstars, has officially filed for divorce from his wife, WWE ring announcer Samantha Irvin, and the reason? She was allegedly caught cheating on him, with a man whose identity is shrouded in so much secrecy, fans are calling him, the mysterious man. Let's be very clear, this is not some baseless rumor from a random Twitter troll. This is real, it's raw, and the evidence and whispers floating around backstage are enough to make even the most loyal Samantha Irvin fans feel sick. From the outside looking in, Ricochet and Samantha Irvin looked like WWE's golden couple. They were that duo, the ones posting adorable videos together, laughing behind the scenes, hyping each other up on social media. Fans thought they were inseparable. But behind the scenes, it appears there was a storm brewing for months, maybe even longer. Sources close to the situation claim that Ricochet had been noticing subtle changes in Samantha's behavior over the past few weeks. Less time spent together backstage. Short, almost dismissive replies when he'd check in. More, late-night work sessions that didn't add up. And when Ricochet started quietly digging, he allegedly discovered messages and secret meetups that point to a betrayal so deep, it shattered him instantly. And here's where things take an even darker turn. The so-called mysterious man that Samantha was allegedly spending time with isn't some random outsider. No, from what we're hearing, this person might have close ties to WWE, maybe even someone who's been right there in plain sight while all of this was going on. The emotional fallout has been brutal. Those who saw Ricochet backstage after finding out say he looked like he'd been hit by a truck. Drained, quiet, and completely unlike his usual upbeat self. This isn't the kind of pain you can just brush off and keep moving. This is the kind of betrayal that changes a person. And if you think Ricochet is staying silent about this, think again. Sources say he is ready to go public with his side of the story, and from what's being hinted, it's going to make a lot of people very uncomfortable. He's not holding back anymore. Fans are already torn. On one side, you have people absolutely outraged for Ricochet, flooding social media with support and telling him to stay strong and cut her off. On the other side, there's a smaller but vocal group defending Samantha, saying we don't have the full story yet. But with Ricochet officially filing for divorce, it's clear he feels like the betrayal is undeniable. And let's talk about Samantha Irvin for a second. She's been silent on the situation, avoiding direct questions and not posting anything about Ricochet for days, something that is very unlike her, given how public their relationship used to be. Instead, her posts have been cryptic, vague, and honestly, they're giving off a vibe that she's either trying to distract from the story or she's not ready to face the backlash. Meanwhile, WWE officials are apparently worried. Why? Because this is the kind of scandal that could spill over into live shows, interviews, and fan interactions. Imagine Ricochet and Samantha being scheduled on the same show in front of a live crowd after this news breaks wide open. The chants, the boos, the drama. WWE might be forced to keep them apart entirely just to prevent a PR nightmare. And then there's the biggest question of them all. WHO is this mysterious man. Fans are combing through every possible clue, every backstage interaction, every photo. Some are convinced it's a fellow wrestler. Others think it might be a crew member who's always around but never in the spotlight. But one thing is certain. If his identity comes out, WWE is going to have yet another major scandal on its hands. This isn't just about a marriage ending. This is about trust, betrayal, and the fact that the WWE universe has been blindsided by something they never imagined could happen to one of the company's most beloved couples. And from what I've been told, this story is only just beginning. The moment WWE officials got wind of Ricochet filing for divorce, the backstage atmosphere changed completely. People who were laughing and joking just hours before were suddenly hushed, glancing around like something had shifted. Sources say talent who were close to Ricochet were visibly furious, some pacing, some whispering in corners about how this could have been avoided if Samantha had been honest. Ricochet, meanwhile, reportedly retreated to his locker room for hours, refusing to leave or talk to anyone. Crew members and fellow wrestlers who tried to check in said he didn't even make eye contact. The usually energetic and charismatic superstar was replaced by someone who looked hollow, like every ounce of trust had been ripped away in an instant. And it gets worse. There are rumors that some of the private messages and photos Ricochet discovered weren't just recent, they allegedly go back months, maybe even a year. Months of lies, hidden meetings, and cover-ups, all while maintaining the perfect public image. That's why WWE and the fans alike are feeling stunned. This wasn't a simple split, this was deception on a massive scale. The mysterious man. Fans are obsessed, combing through social media and behind-the-scenes content for clues. Some insiders claim he is someone who had access to WWE events, possibly even someone who had interacted with Ricochet directly at shows, making the betrayal feel even deeper. Every handshake, every backstage conversation now feels like it could have been part of the lie. And the social media storm is relentless. Fans have flooded Ricochet's posts with messages of support. Stay strong, Ricochet, you deserve better, Samantha lost a real one. Meanwhile, Samantha Irvin's own posts are generating heat. The cryptic, vague captions have fueled suspicion rather than calmed it. A simple, "Sometimes life isn't fair," caption on her Instagram blew up overnight, sparking thousands of comments asking for clarification and calling her out for not being honest. This is where WWE might step in, but it's tricky. Ricochet is one of their biggest stars, a fan favorite, someone the company relies on for high-profile matches and storylines. A personal scandal like this has the potential to affect his in-ring performance, his chemistry with other superstars, and even the audience's perception. WWE officials are reportedly in emergency meetings trying to figure out how to navigate this without making the situation worse. And here's the part that will make fans absolutely furious. Insiders hint that the mysterious man may not have been entirely secret. Some suggest Ricochet may have actually met him backstage at an event. The man may have been someone who was in plain sight the whole time, a fact that makes this betrayal sting even more deeply. People are already speculating that if Ricochet wanted, he could expose him publicly, and that revelation would shake WWE to its core. Meanwhile, WWE fans are taking sides. Some are siding with Ricochet, saying Samantha betrayed not just her husband but the fans who supported their relationship. Others are trying to defend Samantha, claiming that the full story isn't out yet. But the court of public opinion is loud and angry, and it's already shaping up to be one of the most talked about off-screen scandals WWE has ever faced. And the most shocking part. Sources say Ricochet is considering taking legal action beyond just the divorce. This isn't just a personal breakup. There are rumors he may be seeking restitution for betrayal, emotional distress, and even any interference that may have come from the mysterious man being involved in WWE settings. If true, this could drag the company into a storm of legal and PR turmoil. The fans are watching every move. Every post, every comment, every tweet is dissected. Every appearance Ricochet makes in the ring will now carry the weight of this betrayal. And if WWE isn't careful, this could explode on live television, turning one superstar's heartbreak into a company-wide crisis. Ricochet had made a decision, one that would change not only his life but also the perception the WWE universe had of him forever. The days of silence were over. The whispers, the gossip, the backstage chuckles, all of it had pushed him to the edge. He wasn't just filing for divorce, he was preparing to go public. The documents had already been signed. The lawyers had done their part. But Ricochet knew that if he wanted the truth to be heard without distortion, without manipulation, he needed to tell his side of the story before Samantha, or worse, the mysterious man, could twist it. And this is where things got truly insane. Reports began surfacing from credible WWE insiders claiming that the mysterious man was not just some random stranger. This man had ties to the wrestling industry. Deep ties. Dangerous ties. Names started popping up like wildfire. Some fans guessed it was an independent wrestler, others thought it was a production crew member, but then came the rumors that shook social media to its core. It might have been a current WWE superstar. Think about the gravity of that for a second. If these rumors were true, we're not talking about just a betrayal of a marriage. We're talking about a betrayal inside the WWE family itself. A knife to the back from within. And here's where Ricochet dropped the bombshell. During a tense Instagram live session late at night, with thousands of fans watching in real time, Ricochet spoke directly into the camera, eyes bloodshot from exhaustion and rage, and said, "If the WWE wants to keep protecting this guy, fine. If Samantha wants to keep lying to herself, fine. But I'm not gonna sit here and let everyone think I'm weak or clueless. I know who you are. I know what you did. And trust me, the whole world will know too." The comment section exploded. Fans were spamming names. Some swore they saw subtle clues, like the reflection of someone in Samantha's old TikTok videos. Others dug through her Instagram posts, pointing out cryptic captions and coincidental timing whenever Ricochet was on tour. And then, like gasoline to a fire, a blurry photo started circulating online, allegedly showing Samantha with the man in question at a private party just weeks before the affair went public. The image was grainy, the lighting poor, but the silhouette. Oh, the silhouette was enough to drive the internet insane. Some fans claimed they could make out the shape of his jawline. Others pointed to the designer jacket he was wearing, a jacket that only a handful of WWE talent were known to own. Within hours, hashtags like #Who is the mysterious man and #Justice for Ricochet were trending worldwide. And all this chaos, all this speculation, was about to boil over, because Ricochet had already made a decision. His next move would be live on WWE television. The door slammed shut as Ricochet stepped into his own apartment, but tonight, it didn't feel like his home anymore. Every shadow in the corner, every picture frame on the wall, every scent lingering in the air felt tainted. His hands were trembling as he set his phone on the counter, Samantha's last text replaying in his mind like a broken record. We need to talk. But talk about what? The betrayal was already seared into his chest. Backstage sources had been relentless with the leaks. The mysterious man Samantha had been seen with wasn't just anyone. He was reportedly linked to the wrestling industry, which now had fans spiraling with theories. Some claimed he was a photographer for the company. Others believed he was a former wrestler, someone Samantha had crossed paths with during her WWE announcing gigs. The WWE universe was torn apart in the comments section. Some were blasting Samantha, calling her a master manipulator, while others accused Ricochet of ignoring red flags. The betrayal had split fanbases like a civil war, Team Ricochet versus Team Samantha, and social media was eating it up in real time. And just when things seemed like they couldn't get worse, new footage surfaced. A grainy, dimly lit video emerged on a gossip site showing Samantha at an upscale bar, the mysterious man's hand lingering on her waist as they laughed together. At first, it could have been dismissed as a friendly moment, until his lips grazed her ear, and she didn't pull away. When Ricochet saw the clip, his face went pale. His manager tried to calm him down, but the damage was done. Trust gone. Love torn apart. The divorce papers were reportedly filed just hours later. Fans speculated he didn't even wait to confront her in person. He simply sent the documents through his lawyer, making it official. The fairy tale WWE couple was finished. But here's where things took an even darker turn. Samantha allegedly refused to sign immediately. Some insiders say she demanded a face-to-face meeting, not to reconcile, but to control the narrative before the story got even bigger. Because in WWE, the line between personal life and public drama doesn't just blur, it disappears completely. And this was about to become the messiest public breakup wrestling had seen in years.